Labdi, the power of comparing or conceiving. Labdi, labdi. Labda, laba, laba. Labdi, the power of power, comparing and conceiving. Labdi. According to Jainism, it is one of the four classes of verbal knowledge. Srota jnana. It stands for the stage of explanation, which needs reference to a phenomenon with which the other one under consideration is associated. Laba is gain. Lagava, principle of parsimony or logical economy. Lightness. Lagima, lightness, becoming buoyant. Levitation, one of the eight powers which enables one to rise up in the air on the rays of the sun. See Siddhi. Lagu, simple, small, concise. Laja, modesty, shame, wife of the god. Dharma, mother of humility. See Dosha. Lakshana, definition, characteristic, attribute, sign, mark. Laksana, secondary meaning of a word, implied meaning. When the primary meaning of a word does not fit in with the context, the word must be interpreted in a secondary sense. This is classified in two ways: bare implication, kavala laksana, implication by the implied laksita laksana. Bare implication stands in direct relation to the expressed sense, as in the expression the hamlet on the river. For the river, for the word river, there is a bare implication of the bank, which is in direct relation to the river. Implied implication has no direct relation to Gauni, direct relation to the expressed sense. As an example, the boy is a lion. The Gauni type of implied implication refers to his strength. A second classification of implication is divided into three kinds: exclusive implication, jaha laksana, non-exclusive implication, ajaha laksana, and exclusive cum non-exclusive implication, jahad ajah laksana. Jahad laksana is where the original meaning is given up and new meaning is acquired. A meaning is implied other than the sense primarily implied, which is related to the primary meaning, while the primary meaning is totally rejected. In the phrase the village and the river, the primary meaning of the word river is rejected, and the bank, which is related to it, is implied. Ajalakshana cognizes another sense, even when including the express sense. The entire original meaning is preserved in total. The red runs means the red horse runs. The entire original meaning of red is retained and implied, and the implied meaning horse is added to it. Jahad Ajahal Laksana preserves a part of the original meaning and rejects the rest. In a phrase, this is that Devadatta, this and that, as they relate to Devadatta, the substance, are accepted, and as they relate to time and place, they are relinquished. See each term listed separately. There are three essential conditions necessary in a laksana. In the context, the primary meaning must be inapplicable. There must exist some relation between the primary and actual referent of the word, and either popular usage must sanction the implied sense, or else there must be a definite motive justifying the transfer of meaning. Besides the primary and the secondary meaning of a word, some grammarians also accept a suggested meaning. Vyangyartha, Gyartha, Vyangyartha. Laksana Verti, implied meaning. Laksana Laksyartha, Laksana Verti, Laksana Verti, Lakshmi, the consort, Lakshmi, the consort of Lord Vishnu, good fortune, auspiciousness, multiplicity, divine mediator, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, according to Veda Vedanta, one of the 20 substances, Dravya. While all substances are dependent upon the independent Lord, Lakshmi is the foremost of the dependents. She is the personification of the Lord's creative energy. She is eternally free from samsara and is untainted by sorrow. According to Advaita Vedanta, she is the creative energy of the Lord and the Divine Mother of the universe. She intercedes with God on behalf of a weak and erring humanity. See Shri. Lakshya. Secondary perceivable object, vision. Lakshya, Laksana, Sambandha, Jnana. Lakshya, Laksana, Sambandha, Jnana. Indirect indication, knowledge of the relation between the primary and secondary meanings. Knowledge of the relation between the primary meaning and the secondary meaning. Lakshya, Laksana, Sambandhajnana. Sambandhajnana. Laksyartha, secondary meaning of a word. It is necessarily related to the primary meaning of a word. See Laksana. Lata, creeper, vine. Stavara, laukika, secular, worldly, normal. Laukika, vakya, everyday language, sentences about empirical discourse. Laukika, saksatkarta, normal, immediate apprehension. Laukika visayata, normal objectness. Laya, dissolution, absorption, to merge. Is release or liberation proper according to Advaita Vedanta, destruction of the entire universe. The Agni Purana describes 4 types of dissolution: daily death, Nitya Laya; incidental dissolution of everything into the absolute, Naimatika Laya; material dissolution of everything at the end of a world period, Prakriti Nyaya; and ultimate dissolution of the individual into the absolute. Absolute in Sanskrit, Atyantika Playa. Atyantika Playa. Atyantika Playa. Lesya, coloration. It is produced by material karma particles which make the character of the individual self according to Jainism. Leela, play, sport, divine play, the cosmic play. The idea is that creation is a play of the divine, existing for no other reason than for the mere joy of it. According to some of the Vedanta schools, it is the motive of creation. Some Nyaya Vaishesikas and Tantrics also hold this view. Lila Vibhuti, the cosmic sport of Isavada. For God, the creation of the universe is mere play. Thus, the act of creation is a drama undertaken by the Lord at his own sweet will. It implies a certain joy, freedom, and disinterestedness, as well as implying the absolute independence of God. See Nitya Vibhuti, Linga, mark, characteristic, indication, form, reason. Siva, sacred symbol representing his creative power. An oval-shaped emblem made of stone, metal, or clay, the outward symbol of the formless reality. The merging of the form with the formless is materially symbolized thus. The distinctive sign through which it is possible to recognize the nature of something. It is a mark of Lord Shiva, Lingasthala. According to Vedasavism, its followers Lingayats wear a linga on their person. It represents Lord Shiva and is the object of worship or adoration. Angatva, Bodhaka, Pramana, Lingachara, one of the 5 ethical codes of conduct per Veda Saivism. Panchachara, Linganga Samarasya, identity in essence between the Lord, Linga, and individual self, Anga, Lord, apparently Linga. Always look at the Linga as opposite of Yoni. And the individual self, which is Anga. Linganga Samarasya, Linganga Samarasya, Linga Paramarsa. Linga Paramarsa, subsumptive reflection. Paramarsa is the ratiocinative process which makes known the fact that the marked linga, which is universally concomitant with the inferred character, it is present in the subject. There is a correlation of a particular case with the universal which pervades it. The presence of fire on the hill is inferred when a particular smoke is observed on the hill and subsumed under the generalization involving the universal pervasion of smoke by fire. Linga Sarira. Linga Sarira, subtle body, according to Sankhya Yoga. What transmigrates is the subtle body consisting of the 11 organs of sense together with the intellect, egoity, and the 5 subtle essences of the elements. Sukshma Sarira. That's Linga Sarira, subtle body. Lingasthala, the worshipped form of the formless Siva. According to Virasaivism, it is a Siva or Rudra and is the object of worship/adoration. It manifests itself in 6 forms divided into 3 types: a manifestation of Siva's being, Sat, which is called Bhavalinga. This is the infinite divine. It is of 2 types, the Mahalinga and Prasadalinga. The manifestation of Siva's consciousness, Chit, is called Pranalinga. This is universal divine and is of 2 types, Chadalinga and Sivalinga. And lastly, there is manifestation of Siva's bliss, Ananda, which is called Istalinga. This is individual divine and is of 2 types, Guru Linga and Acharalinga. Bhavalinga is located in the causal body and is perceived by faith. Pranalinga is located in the subtle body and is perceived by the mind. Ishtalinga is located in the physical body and is perceived by the eye. There is similar sixfold manifestation of Anga Stala, which proceeds along similar lines. It is this correspondence which shows the essential identity between the individual soul and God, as assists the individual soul in realizing this identity. Angastala Lingayata, a general term used to denote the community which follows the principles of Virasaivism. Lobha, greed, covetousness, according to Buddhism, one of the kleshas. Lobha, greed, covetousness, according to Buddhism, one of the kleshas. This is Sanskrit for afflictions. According to Jainism, one of the four kasayas. Kasayas. Loka, world, universe, plane. There are 7 planes according to Indian lore. Bhu, Bhuvar, Svar, Mahar, Jano, and Tapo, and Satya Loka. These planes represent, see where we always say the lokas, you got astral lokas, right? Astral worlds, astral lokas. These planes represent the heavens or the places of vastness, light, and becoming. They are said to be located in the human body, respectively, in the feet, genitals, navel, heart, throat, between eyebrows, and on the crest of the head. See chakra. According to Jainism, the universe has 3 parts where the gods reside: Urdhva earth, Madhyaloka, and hell, Adaloka. It is that place in which happiness and misery are experienced as a result of virtue and vice. The perfected individual goes beyond the Urdhvaloka to the top of Lokakasa and remains motionless there. Another list of planes includes Brahma Loka, the abode of Brahma; Tapo Loka, the abode of Viraj; Jana Loka, the abode of certain of Brahma's son; Mahardloka, the abode of certain Prajapatis; Svardloka, the paradise of Vishnu; Siva, Indra, and Krishna; Bhuvarloka, the atmosphere, sphere, and abode of the Peters; and Bhuloka, the earth. Loka Sangraha Vyapara. Loka Sangraha Vyapara, action and interest in world welfare. Lokayata, restricted to the world of common experience, named for the Charvaka materialist school.